Hi everyone. I'm gonna take some time this week to work on a golden edition version of Resurrection Evil, which is the expansion for Doom 3. I have not completed this mod because unfortunately you can't just take the files or the things that I changed from the original golden edition and just stick them in the Resurrection of Evil folder and expect it to work, because I did try that just out of curiosity, and of course the game did crash. So there's a couple of things we're going to have to do, try to figure out what's causing the crashes in the first place. So, alright, so let's get started. Games, Doom 3. Alright, let's see. You can see I already added some stuff here, but I feel like, you know what, let's just take the original, just grab this, I'm just going to move this here just in case, paste. Okay, now I know there are a couple of files that we definitely need to remove. Scripts. Okay, here we go. Also, boss, guardian. Pretty sure we don't need the bosses. Cyber demon, Hell Knight. Let's just delete just the bosses. And now this is when things get really complicated. So the weapons are definitely going to stay the same. Bunch of zombies, they can stay the same. Yeah, I don't know if this game is going to crash. Let me take a look at the original file that I worked on. Wow, I actually deleted all the monsters because I couldn't pinpoint. This is months and months ago, so I actually don't remember what I did. In fact, it might have been, you know what, I think this was all the way back in early 2021, so maybe a year and a half ago. It's actually a way to know when this was modified. Actually, this was modified on 14th of December 2020, so almost 2 years ago. Yeah, so I clearly couldn't figure out what was causing the crashes, so I just removed all the monsters, but I'd rather not do that. I put a lot of effort into getting these monsters to function the way that I want them to. Yeah, this is going back years. I don't know. I probably should read through my own documents. You know what? Let's do that. Let's read through my own documents. Documentation of what I changed. Let's see. Games, mods, Doom 3. Right here are all the changes. Okay, so we got monsters. Bosses, we can forget the bosses. Yeah, the Wraith definitely needs to stay the same, so does the Cacker Demon. Definitely the Lost Soul. That Lost Soul has to stay there. Wow, how time flies. I started working on this in 2019, the original Golden Edition. Seems like in June of 2019. That is a long time ago. I need some information. I really don't know which monster is which. Okay, I think I am right. It is the Chainsaw Dude. Okay. Okay, so Sawyer, Morg, Fat, and Bernie. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna delete all the zombies. That. Okay, we do not need that. Lost Soul should stay Wraith. I don't know what the Vulga is. Probably should look it up. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it. Just delete it. Okay, so we don't need Mancubus, Maggot, Cherub, and Archvile. Well, let's see now what happens. Time to test the game. Hopefully it won't crash. Okay. I'm just gonna start a recruit because we literally are just here to play through the whole game, make sure that everything's okay. Id Tech 4 games always take so long to load. There are other games that load way faster that are much newer. Like for an example, Crysis, for instance, I have that on my hard drive, and that game loads a lot quicker than this. So I still maintain that Id Tech 4 games, for some reason, take a longer time to load than most other games do. So glad I increased the gamma from 1 to 1.3. Even on a CRT, Doom 3 is uncomfortably dark, meaning that it actually does strain your eyes, because you think that if you just look at it long enough that your eyes will adjust, but they never do adjust. This game is just too dark. I'm actually upset that they didn't make gamma an easy option to access in the game's menu. They only let you access brightness, and brightness was never really something that I wanted to mess around with. I thought the brightness was always okay. Now, I don't remember this. I've not played this in a long time, so we're just going to think of this as almost like a first time Let's Play, because I really don't remember this. Also, the Lost Souls are totally different. That's interesting. Now, the question is, are those Lost Souls using the same code? Are they using the same assets and resources? It is. I think so. The speed's the same. The speed is the same to my modifications. Alright, so we need a thingy here. I do remember this part. Yeah, you can strafe jump in this. It's so cool. The only Doom game that you can strafe jump. Yes, I do have a torch. Alright. You know that saying that goes that, he got ready for battle, and, he gnashed his teeth and he clenched his buttocks. And that line always cracked me up. But when I was playing through this game on Nightmare, I actually finally noticed that I probably should save here. It looks like something's going to happen. Anyways, so the whole clench your buttocks thing, I was like, oh, that's funny. But after playing Nightmare mode of Doom 3, I eventually noticed that I do clench my buttocks when I'm in an intense fight. It seems like that people actually do it, whether they know it or not. Next time we see an imp, then we can check to see if the fireballs bounce like they're supposed to. I guess I might as well take this opportunity just to briefly explain why the fireballs bounce. Because an imp is such a pushover that they're just not only a total non-threat, but they almost are kind of a waste of your time. And since imps are way overused in the original Doom 3 campaign, at least, I must say, I don't know why you come across so many imps, because they're just not that fun to fight after you get like a plasma gun and a chain gun and all of these powerful weapons. So in order to keep the imp relevant, I would make the imp more challenging to fight. But I didn't want the imp to have more health or anything like that, or deal more damage, because then it would be a real pain fighting an imp. Can I push this? Oh, dope. I need to think like a... Okay, hold on, I'm getting my keys crossed here. Okay, so did I map this new weapon? Do they let you? Yes, they do. Okay. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Q. That's actually a really awesome tutorial. Like, that's the kind of tutorials I like. Just, oh, how are you gonna get to this health? Use your brains. Alright, this is probably progress. Yeah, it is progress. Okay, I got a bit sidetracked. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I didn't want the imp to be a huge pain to fight when you only had a shotgun at the beginning of the campaign. Man, this map would have been way too freaking dark if I didn't increase the gamma here, because you know, this cave probably would have looked like this. Which, no thanks. Because then you, like, the flashlight is still useful, but again, there's sort of this balance that you have to have between being dark enough for you to want to use your flashlight, but having it be too dark that your eyesight is, well, your eyes are constantly being strained. And I can tell when my eyes are always being strained because of low light levels, or because I'm looking at a monitor with really bad interframe ghosting or motion blur, because my brain keeps thinking, oh, this image is out of focus when you move, therefore my eyes are not focusing properly, even though my eyes are. Yeah, this is why a lot of the time I actually try to what do you call it? I try to play with the CRT, because the CRT doesn't have those problems. And just in case you guys are wondering what I mean by that, basically a good summary would be the YouTube channel Digital Foundry. They did several videos on CRT's benefits of a CRT. That, because believe it or not, there are still some things that the CRT does better than even a modern OLED display, which is actually really something. Ow! Linus Tech Tips also did a video on CRTs versus OLEDs, but they used a TV CRT, so they had to deal with also standard definitions and, well, okay, they did use an HD TV, which was like, I don't know, like 1080i or 720i, something like that. But still, it's still not as good as a CRT computer monitor. So far the game hasn't crashed, so I'm hoping it's one of those files I deleted that was the culprit. Or at least this isn't taking as long to load. Alright, introducing the new monster. Nice way to introduce monsters. Doom 3 really has a really very effective way of introducing new monsters. That being said, there are some monsters that just sort of just walk into the scene without actually getting a proper intro. The Wraith is one such example. You actually encounter a Wraith before the Wraith gets a proper intro, which is actually kind of funny. It's almost as if the developers intended for the intro to happen before you actually encounter the Wraith, but you know, development on yeah, I actually vaguely remember this guy. How do I...
UAC has no idea what they're up against.
Yeah, like, development of Doom 3 was not bad. Like, we don't hear very many, like, horror stories, no pun intended, of development on Doom 3 being difficult. Unlike something like Quake 1, where a lot of people had a really bad time developing Quake 1. I am really very close to running out of ammo, but I did that on purpose. I'm hoping that I don't have to rebalance the ammo. Because that did take a very long time, rebalancing the ammo, because you can't just change a few things and then think, alright, this should be good enough. You actually have to test the entire campaign with the new ammo levels. You know, I actually don't know why I went up there. Alright, new monster, I think. Yep. I forget what this thing's called again. I know I just saw it just now. Ooh. Now, what exactly... I know it does something unique. It's not just an overglorified imp. So, again, I haven't played this in a very long time. In fact, come to think of it, I don't even know if I even finished this. You know what? I don't think I finished this. So I guess this really is a... Oof, let's not do that. Let's wait for him to come. Good thing these fireballs don't bounce. Spider. I must admit, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I didn't know that the spiders' heads were upside down. If you look at their design, they're supposed to be really freaky looking. Okay, now I know for a fact that things are going to get weird here. Alright, well, when in Rome.
Welcome to your death, mortal.
I remember this boss the first time I played it. Actually did take me a really long time to beat him, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to figure stuff out. Whoops. Okay. Ooh, he's gonna shoot all of those, I think. Nope. Yes, I remember why he was such a pain, because he keeps teleporting. Alright, where is he? Oh, fudge, I didn't know that he could get that close. Alright, so there is a time limit for how long you can hold these things. I wonder if there's a slight arc to... Yeah, there could be a slight arc to... Wait, is it the word arc or arch? I really have no idea how much progress I'm making. Wow. That was a lot quicker. That was a lot quicker than my first attempt.
This fight has only just begun.
Yeah, I wonder how he's...
Hello, Marine? Come in, Marine.
I wonder how he's able to figure out how this heart actually works before...
This isn't the first time we're facing
Whatever.
this, but I need more information. The artifact you recovered is obviously capable of incredible
Can I
power.
jump over
It may
there?
also be the source of
Maybe
this
it's not
invasion.
worth my time.
Do whatever it takes to get the artifact to me. I'll try to contact the others. Out.
Okay. Invisible walls, my favorite. Nope. Sure. Sure, whatever. I guess it works. I don't know if you guys saw what happened. What happened is that he teleported right in front of me, and I grabbed onto the plasma, and as the gun was pulling the plasma towards me, it hit him. So that's one way of doing it.
Come in, Marine.
Alright, let's save.
Listen carefully. Out.
Maybe I have to wait for something? Oh, yeah. The door's open now. Okay. The artifact can be charged with human souls. So do I press the left button? No, that actually causes you to slow down time. Okay. Do I... Oh, you just walk over them. Okay. section. So you have to use the heart to get through here. Right? Oh, flip!
Listen carefully.
And I have to wait for her to talk. Okay. Alright, here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that's scary. There's a thingy there. Oh, hello. Who are you? Cool, now we can finally get some more bullets. Is there anything over there? The thing that kind of cracks me up about games and movies' depictions of souls is that they treat it like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of spiritual energy thing, whereas in traditional definitions of what a soul or a spirit is the source of one's consciousness. So every time I hear someone in the movie or game or whatever say, oh, he sold his soul to such and such to get great power to do this and that, and I'm like, oh, so basically you sold your consciousness. Wait, am I supposed to press something? Quickly grab it! Wow, did that actually hit me?
Help! Someone please! No! No!
I would really love to help you, but you were standing in the way. Okay. Puzzles! If you call this a puzzle. Okay. Does it still bounce? Yes, it still bounces. Good. So the monster still behaves the way that he's supposed to. Okay, there's no more bullets. That's okay. Alright. I'm just pulling this out just in case. I think I can handle this guy without any help. To be fair, this is easy mode. This isn't at all challenging. But, you know, I've never played this before, so it's always nice to see what you're up against before you can then make a judgment on how challenging you think you can. How long is it going to take this guy to... Oof. Ah, he still has the double vision. Ah, we need to get rid of that. Yeah, double vision sucks. Okay, so let's quickly save that. Of course, I'm using quick save. Oh, I still think that this is so far a success. I've gotten much further into the game without any technical problems except for the double vision. I wonder why that happened. I know what's causing that, so let's take a look at that quickly. But other than that, I think I'm on my way to getting Golden Edition to work with Resurrection of Evil. Okay, let's see here. What on earth is going on here? This is my... that's not good. It does not react to this auto exec. That is problematic. Oh well, I'll just have to figure out sometime later. Until next time, take care.